Uh, what? What just happened? That's not good. What just happened? Why did that die right as I clicked live? Oh no. Come on, connect now. Oh no. Right as I click go live. Oh, get out of here. Thank you. Oh my god. Uh, my other monitor just goes and dies straight away. Uh, all right, we're back. It's on. It's on. It's on. It's on. What are the odds of that? Ah, it's blown all that out. There we go. Beautiful. That's better. Oh, hello, hello, hello. Hang on, let me just fix up my screens here. Because this all. How are you, LR? LR007. How are you, mate? Let me get this fixed up here. The second I clicked live, my second monitor just went and died on me. But it's back now. But everything's just got to get rearranged. There we are. Ah! Gaethje will never be the same. Did you see him saying, you after the fight to Max? Oh, go away, clients. No, what did he say after the fight to Max, mate? What did he say? You after the fight to Max. What do you mean by that, mate? Go away. Go away. We're live hanging with the boys. Yeah, it's kind of worried, mate. Did you see him saying you after the fight to Max? I mean, I was saying that Max Holloway was never going to be the same after he fought Justin Gaethje. So it's kind of scary, isn't it? That it was actually the complete 180. Max said you hit hard, and he just kept saying you. He was totally gone. Really, man. Really? Where was this? Was this on an Ariel Helwani interview? Where was this? Let me hunt this down. I hadn't seen Gaethje talk about the fight, mate. King Tersey, what's up, mate? Charles Oliveira versus Volkanovski next. I think they're going to be doing Charles Oliveira versus Gamrot next. I would say that would be my guess. That would be what I would do, and I think Volkanovski would be. I think 100% is going to be Volkanovski versus Ilya Tapuria. I don't like that, but it is what it's going to be. It was right after the fight in the locker room. Oh God, yeah. Well, I mean, I can imagine Ella. I can imagine that his brain was pretty rattled from that, dude. So yeah, I'm not surprised if he had no idea what he was saying right after the fight. I'm not surprised at all, mate. Let's look at this, right? Where was this? Let's look at this. Right. George Masvidal, guys. George Masvidal is saying when the dude points at the ground, you become an Olympic track sprinter, just scrambled egg brain. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Jamie. You do not get knocked out that hard and make a clear sentence afterwards. Scrambled egg brain emojis in chat.
Knockout in
Yeah,
a fight pop, right? It has to be.
459. Yeah, well, Yair and Zombie was 459 of the fifth round. Remember that one with the elbow?
Because when I looked and they were like showing the replay on the live, it was saying 0-0.
Yeah, because yeah.
You know, and no, this was like the replay afterwards. It was saying like 0-0. So it was like da 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 bang, boom.
It was nuts.
But you know, like bang, and then the bell rings. You know, so it could have been marked at like 0. Like, bro,
but no one's gonna stand in the way of that. It was just too great.
It's the greatest fucking thing ever. And after going through that battle, and like you said, he's up, you know, worst case scenario, 3-2, you know, but he's fucking clearly winning the fight in my book.
King Tersey is saying, I'm hearing that Max versus Tapuria is next and both guys want it. So maybe Volt gets the winner and takes time off to heal. Yeah, I mean that could work, dude. That could work. Max versus Tapuria. I heard that Tapuria said yes to the Max fight, and I guess Max Holloway can keep his BMF belt. You know, even if he doesn't beat Tapuria. Do you think Max would win that fight, King Jersey, if he moves back down and fights Tapuria? I think there's a real chance that they want Max Holloway to keep the BMF belt. And if Conor McGregor beats Michael Chandler, they're going to try and get Conor McGregor versus Max Holloway for the BMF, regardless of where Max is and what happens in the future. Gabrielle, how are you, bro? What's going on, man? George gonna beat the bricks off Nate in a boxing match. Dude, I think it's gonna be a glorified sparring match, to be honest with you, man. I think it's going to be a glorified sparring match. I don't think those two are going to go hard at all. I think this is just something for them to play around with for the fans. Life by Jamie, make the chat background black, Dougie. Is it actually better, Jamie, if it's black rather than a cage? Let me know. Gabrielle, you're saying that as a Nate fan? I just think it's going to be a glorified sparring match, man. I don't think either of them are going to take it seriously. Oi, you legend, Western Mass, brother. How are you, dude? How was the day attacking trees? You think so? Wouldn't it make more sense for Max to stay at 155 rather than fluctuate all the time? Yeah, LR, I think you're absolutely right, man. I think Max needs to pick a lane right now, but knowing Max Holloway, right? The white part of the Instagram caption in the chat area. The white part of the Instagram caption is in the chat area too. And not just the chicken wire shit. Okay. What is this? Boom, that's black. Boom, there we go. Wouldn't it make more sense for Max to say at 155? So, it would have made perfect. Cool. All right, mate. Listen to your better half. Jamie knows what's going on. It would make more sense for Max Holloway to stay at 155. Absolutely, it would. However, Max Holloway is the kind of guy that is going to jump on opportunities when they come. And if it lines up, if a title fight with Ilia Topuria lines up for his schedule, he's going to jump on that opportunity. That's exactly why he jumped on this opportunity for the Justin Gaethje fight. And with Max Holloway having a BMF belt and being able to fluctuate between the two, it sort of doesn't matter whether or not he becomes the champion at 145 again. Because he's got that belt. Like, he's essentially got a title fight against Ilia, plus the 150, plus the BMF belt. Plus, he's sort of the number one contender at 155 as well. Max Holloway can fight Ilia for a championship, lose, fight for the BMF, lose, and maybe fight for... no, Max Holloway can fight Ilia Topuria, lose at 145, move up, fight whoever's the champion at 155, lose, and then fight again for the BMF belt and lose. He could lose 3 title fights in a row and be the headliner of pay-per-views. Max Holloway is in, like, a brilliant position, man. Ella. Telling Western Mass. King Tersey, right? I think Ilia should win. I think Topuria should win because he's the better boxer. But after what Max just did to Justin, I think anything can happen. Momentum is really big in this sport. That's so true, man. That's so true. And Ilia Topuria is a really, really clean, straight up fundamentals boxer. But when it comes to Topuria and still from Isaac, when it comes to Max Holloway, he's really good at breaking the rhythm. He's phenomenal at breaking people's rhythm. He's very creative and flowy. So we're gonna see. And you're absolutely right about the momentum being a thing. You know, I don't think anyone expected Max Holloway to do as good as against Justin Gaethje as he did, except maybe the Guru. The Guru might have been the only one that called that. That's why he's the Guru. Aaron Johnson, Masvidal has the fastest knockouts in the UFC. Has the fastest knockout in the UFC. Yeah, I guess the Ben Askren knockout is the fastest one, isn't it, on record? Take a poll. Pereira versus Max. Let's do it, mate. Let's make a poll. Did you see the new updated rankings for the UFC? No, I know they came out. I heard that they came out, but I haven't looked over them yet. Where's Max Holloway on the pound for pound? Where is he? I don't see Max losing that many times in a row. Though he looked crazy good. No, yeah, Gabe. I don't see Max losing that many times in a row either. I'm just saying where he is in his career, he can literally go 145 main event pay per view lose, 155 main event pay per view lose, BMF pay per view lose. Like that's how fucking good Max Holloway's career is right now. I don't think he'd lose 3 for 3 on the trot, but he could and like still be goated. Pereira and still. Let's do that. Let's do the bloody poll, mate. Let's do the bloody poll. Take a poll. Pereira versus Max. Let's see, boys. Let's see where we end up. Don't forget to like the stream, boys. Yes. Max has a lot more distance than Volk had. This is true. This is true. And also, Gabe, Max won't be coming off a devastating knockout, will he? Plus, Max won't be the 35-year-old plus curse either. Western Mass. How about Ilya fights Max Holloway at 155 for the BMF right fucking now? Maybe, man, but I think they're saving that BMF for McGregor. I really do. I really do. And we're going to talk about this. I was mulling this over today, right? We're going to talk about this either during this live stream, depending on what the news is. But yeah, we got. Oh, I'm going to make a video on it tomorrow. We're going to talk about this. Max really messed Justin's rhythm up. Yep. That's why Justin couldn't land the combos often because Max is so good at evading. Yeah, dude. And I think Ilya is a really, really good, clean, sharp boxer. But there's something different about boxing in MMA when you start to mix everything together. Just all the different angles and all the different weapons that are coming at you. That sort of like breaks down the fundamentals of boxing just because there's so many more tools coming at you. That doesn't mean like Max is going to run over Ilya Topuria. It's going to be a very, very close fight. A very close fight. But Max has got a real chance, man. Aaron, I remember you, brother. I remember you. It's good to see you back, man. That's like 3 streams in a row you've been around, dude. So I appreciate it. Ilya will flatline Movza. Ooh, Ilya will flatline Movza. I mean, Movza has always got those... He's always got those moments where he looks like he's about to lose. And maybe Ilya will be the one to push it over the line. Yeah, it's possible. It's possible. I don't know, man. I don't think it's an easy fight for Movza. At all. Do a poll for tacos or pizzas. we can do that one next. Oh, shit. When Max called him out, he looked nervous. I've never seen someone call someone out and look like Ilya did. Yeah, dude, Ilya lost his aura. Completely lost his aura. Especially to us, the Western fans. Because I think if you speak Spanish, Ilya says a lot of fucking cold lines that are like, that's cool. But because we hear him through a translator, we don't get to appreciate it as much. And then all we see is like Ilya Topuria shitting himself in the crowd. So yeah, dude. He did. He lost his fucking aura. And that's sort of like, I don't know, man. I feel like your inner confidence seems to go a long way in this sport. Like, look at how much Jamal Hill was psyching himself up to try and beat Poatan. Like, Jamal Hill got in his own head real bad. And Volkanovski the same, you know, trying to play into the old man Volk thing. It really does, like, play into your head a lot, man. I would like to see Yuri versus Jan. We never got that matchup. Jan isn't booked, is he? Then I'd make Hill versus Rakic. I think Jan Blachowicz, King Terzi. Jan Blachowicz is out for a minute, mate. I'm pretty sure he's got another shoulder surgery going down. So I don't think that's going to be happening. Then I'd make Hill versus Rakic. Yeah, I think Hill versus Rakic is a good fight. Real clean fight for both of them as well. I think Rakic will be able to beat Hill. But yeah, that's a good turnaround fight. But I don't think we're going to see Yarn for like a year. Read Western Mass, please. I always read you Western Mass. Ilya deserves a shot. Oh, sorry, brother. Ilya deserves a shot at Max for the BMF since Ilya smoked Volk and oh man, maybe, but jeez, I don't know. I like, look, he does this, but when, right, Western Mass, this is the thing, right? When does the BMF just become this like secondary title? Like, it's pretty much like what you're saying there is he deserves a shot at it, almost like it's its own champion, like it's just the champs. It's the same champs fighting for the same title. Like, when does the BMF just sort of mold into the championship? Like, if Ilya has a go at Max, isn't Ilya bringing over the title as well? Or do you do Ilya versus Max for the BMF and then do that fight again, a rematch for the championship? It gets real confusing. That gets really, really confusing and weird, Western Mass. So I don't know, dude. I think we just shelf the BMF for a little bit. I think we just shelf it for a little bit and actually clean up these divisions because Max is like really fucking muddied the water of 145 and 155. Chat, do you guys like Sterling versus Ortega, Mitchell versus Lopez? Sterling versus Ortega. I want to see a retirement match between Sterling versus Ortega. Loser gets kicked out of the fucking UFC. Actually, I just want to see Aljamain Sterling get kicked out of the UFC. Isaac, I don't think he was nervous. I think he was drunk. Could have been end of the night, be like Spanish, getting on the wines, getting on the vinos. You never know, mate. Could have been. Couldn't have been on the snow. Who knows? What do I think of Connor's comeback? I love it. I love that Connor's back. I think it's fun for the sport. I know I made like a meme video today that was like all tongue in cheek. I do think Chandler on paper beats Conor McGregor, but there is a real chance of Conor like catching him as Chandler rushes in with like a moronic overswing. Sterling versus Ortega would be badass. It would be one of the fun fights that Aljamain Sterling could actually be in. Because Ortega actually would know how to handle his grappling. So that might actually be one of the few fun fights you could put Aljamain Sterling in. Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul. Who are you betting on? I wouldn't be betting, but I would say that Jake Paul is going to win that fight if it's not rigged, mate. And it probably is rigged. King Terzi on the money with these matchmaking. So true, Gabe. So true. Max is pound for pound number 8. Volk is number 7 now. Huh. Max Holloway should be higher than Volkanovski on pound for pound, shouldn't he? Well, no, he should. Oh, shit. I mean, yeah. Where's Ilya Tapura on the pound for pound? Let's bring up the pound for pound list after we're done with that. Volk should be higher than Max. But where's Ilya? The pound for pound gets so messy. Max is ranked number 9 at 155. Moicano is now number 10. Nice. I like that. Gaethje is ranked number 3. Money Moicano is a problem, man. I don't like Money Moicano's new style. Western Mass, where are we at? Yeah, I think we need to shelf the BMF Western Mass. I think that's what we're talking about. Aaron. My physique? No, I got regular tradie body. Connor is disciplined and jacked as fuck. Let's end the poll. I don't know if Connor is disciplined, Aaron. I don't know if he is, brother. He looks like he's coming down. He on every one of his interviews looks like he's trying to get off drugs. So, 66% of you guys think that Max Holloway beats Ilya Tapura. Really, really weird that. Really weird that. Not weird that you think that, but just general MMA in general, MMA overall. It's so funny how recency bias clogs the way that we see fights. We were seeing we were seeing Ilia Topuria as one of the sharpest boxers in the UFC. Like, we were praising him so much after he just beat Alexander Volkanovski. And then you see Max Holloway sleep Justin Gaethje, and now it's like 66%. Most people think that Max Holloway wins that fight. It's so interesting to me, the way that that works. And then go back and watch Max versus Justin, right? The fight was not like the fight of the year. The finish was like the fight of the year. But going into round 5, you could make an argument for Justin Gaethje to have won round 2, and you could have made an argument for Justin Gaethje to have won round 4. And that is with a broken nose, 2 eye pokes, and buckling his knee in round 3. And because the finish was so good, because Max Holloway fucking slept him so beautifully, now Max Holloway is like this. I mean, Max Holloway is brilliant. He's a brilliant fighter. But it's just funny how, like, the finish sits here on our minds so much. It takes over so much. Let me catch up on chat. Gabriel. Tyson has the first 5 minutes to KO him. If not, it's over. Yeah, dude, if it's a real fight, Mike Tyson's cardio is going to be the issue. But I just, like, I know he looks fast against his coach. I just don't know how fast he's going to look in a real fight. In a real fucking fight. King Terzi, are you going to Perth in August? Sounds like you're an Aussie. I am an Aussie. I live on the other side of the country. And me and Jamie, like, did the maths for us to, like, head over to Perth. To buy tickets, road trip over to Perth would be like a $2,500 weekend. And then I would still need to come up with the money to pay my rent for that week because I'd be like away for that week. So not happening. But you know, if this YouTube thing kicks off, we'll be going to more fights. We'll be going to more events. We could be vlogging some shit. You know, we'll see what happens in the future. I'd love to go to more fights, but unfortunately, driving across a big ass country like Australia to go to a UFC fight where it's $700 for the back row, it's just not financially feasible at the moment, mate. Low key, kind of weird. Western Mass, pound for pound. It's such a messy list, man. It's basically pointless. Yeah, dude. When you start to like really break it down, it makes it fucking hard. Tacos in chat. I'll take hot wings over both. I don't know how to vote on this poll. Western Mass, just like think of your hungriest moments and then picture which one you want. Aaron, Tony Ferguson era is done now. I miss his prime though. I miss his prime. Yeah, dude, I miss his prime too. Tony Ferguson when he was like butchering people. Glorious, man. Glorious. Look who Max has fought. Look who Ilya's fought. Max fights are way more competitive. Well, we were talking about this yesterday, Gabe. I don't know if you were here, man. I don't know if Ilia Topuria has got a war in him. A real war, like bite down on the mouthpiece. I'm gonna lose some fucking brain cells today. I might break a bone in my body. War in him. He's very clean. He's a very, very clean striker. And we know that Max Holloway has got that fucking dog in him. He's got a war in him. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's interesting. I want to see Ilia Topuria, like, pushed. Now that he's up against, like, Max Holloway, he's going to be going into a hard fucking fight. Like, a deep... Max Holloway has only ever been knocked down once by Gaethje, and it's not even on paper, you know? He's going to have to push himself harder than he's ever pushed himself. Western Mass had to go with pizza. Good on you, mate. I'm a pizza bro. Gabe's laughing at Jamie. Aaron, are you off on office today? What do you mean by that, Aaron? Yes. All eyes in chat. Justin took the bait. I don't know if Justin took the bait at the end of the fight, rather than Justin just knew, like, fuck, I've lost. And this is the only way I'm going to win. And it's UFC 300. And Justin Gaethje is a fucking dog. And was just like, fuck it. Let's do this. There's no wrong choice on this poll. You can't lose. Night, guys. Love the UFC talk. Hey, Gabe, thanks for joining the chat, brother. Thanks for coming back in, man. Have a good night's sleep. You have a good day tomorrow. King Tersey, this is cool. How long does it take to get to Perth? I've never been to Oz, but I was offered a baseball contract to play in Sydney. That's cool, man. That's really cool. So Australia is the same size as America. So it's like driving from New York to LA. It takes fucking hours. And I think I'm not sure if this is 100% true or if it's just an old wives' tale, but there is a road that goes from one of our southern cities all the way to Perth called the Great Nullarbor Road, and it's like the longest straight road of piece of tarmac there is in the world, where it's just fucking dead straight the whole way. Like you can see the lights of cars coming at you at night, and it will literally be like an hour, and you'll still see that light. That car still hasn't passed you. Just dead flat. And if the Earth was round, how could that be possible? Bryce Mitchell was right. Moving on. That's cool, man. Did you end up playing in Sydney? Even Nate Diaz is savage as fuck. Nate Diaz, Aaron. Nate Diaz was savage as fuck. But now Nate Diaz, literally, I'm going to get so much fucking hate for this. And I'm going to leave this stream up. Fuck it. Nate Diaz was a savage. But in his old age, Nate Diaz runs around the boxing ring or the cage or whatever with his ass in the air. And all Nate Diaz thinks about is if I look cool for 1 minute, if I just look cool for 1 minute, then all of my fans are going to think that I'm cool. That's Nate Diaz now in 2024. And it sucks that that's the world that we're in, but it is what it is. Fucking cunt legend, mate. I've got to get up for another fucking smoke, cunt. Good on you, Western Varsity. Fucking sick cunt, you fucking legend, mate. Tapiria got that Nike. Well, Tapiria is scared, brother. Sam Trader, what's up, man? Would you do... I have a girlfriend. I'm very happy. And she was born a woman as well. So, you know, it's all wins around here, mate. Frames. Frames, what's going on? Aaron. Looks like it's a holiday for the office. Aaron, what are we, even Nate Diaz? Are you off in the office today? I'm a tradie, mate. I'm a tradie, and it's like 4:30 in the afternoon. So I've finished my work for the day. I still got paint all over my hands, and this is just my work office. So that's what you're saying. Tapiria's path is mixed up. King Tersey. Shapira's path is mixed up wrestling. However, seeing what Max just did, this will be the first time Tapira lets his ego take over and want to make a statement. Yes, I'm with you. Tapira's path will be mixing up the wrestling against Holloway. Yes. But after seeing what Max just did, this will be the first time Tapira lets his ego take over and want to make a statement. True. You know, King, you are a king. King, if they do this in Spain, that's going to add to your point so much more. Because he's going to have, like, fucking all of Real Madrid there watching him. The whole fucking soccer league there watching him. Max Holloway is going to be that, like, him. Max Holloway is going to be the man. And Tapia is going to want to prove to the entire world that he can one-up him. Especially if it's in Spain. Max Holloway might fucking matador the matador, dude. That's a good point, man. Do you go to the office or own a business type shit? No. I am a self-employed tradesman. I have my own business. And I have an office in my house that we do this out of. And it's very messy right now. So we put this screen up to make it look neat. So yeah, bro. Australia is the same size. They make it look smaller on the map then. Do they? I think you can like literally like put Australia right over the top of America. But yeah, it's the same size. Did you get into a fight anytime? I've gotten into like, I grew up young and stupid. I've gotten into lots of dumb street fights. Yeah, quite a few. But not since I've been like an adult. Yeah, I've behaved myself as an adult. Criticize old legends like Diaz. How are you gonna look like in 10 years, you cunt? Yeah, I know. I like Weston. I get it, dude. Like I get it. I understand, man. Like that's why I said Diaz is a legend, was a legend. It's just his fight style these days. No one needs to see the laundry hanging up. No one needs to see Jamie's panties hanging up on the washing rack. Well, it's just Diaz frustrates me as a fan, man. He frustrates me as a fan, Weston. Like, I'm still here for a Diaz press conference. I'm still gonna watch Diaz versus Masvidal, right? I'm still gonna watch it, man. But like, to act like Diaz is a savage in 2024, he isn't, dude. You know, look at this poll right now. It's ended right at 50-50. So, like, I know I'm gonna get hate because the Diaz army are the Diaz army. So I like if that gets clipped and put around, I'm gonna get hate for it. So yeah, it is what it is. Just want to ask: is Minnesota? No, no, it's not nearby to me. But that's cool, man. That's really really cool. We got gifts from churches all over various parts of the country. So guys sent me a few gifts. That's really cool, man. No, it's not. No, no, no. We're down in Victoria. No, not sure, Aaron. Not sure, mate. But good luck chasing down his Gmail and Merry Christmas. Exactly, if it's in Spain, this sport changes by the minute. Momentum off this KO versus Pereira scared cage. No, it's true, dude. Like it's so wild when you look back 6 months ago. Alexander Volkanovski, unbeatable, pound for pound, best fighter in the world, right? Just acknowledge that Diaz is old. Diaz is old. Diaz is old. I'm not Western. I'm not slandering his glory days. I'm specifically talking about Nate Diaz in 2024. Nate Diaz in 2024. This has got nothing to do with his glory days, you fucking legend cunt, mate. Nate Diaz in 2024 sticks his ass in the air and wonders about how he can look cool for 1 minute of the fight. That's Nate Diaz in 2024. That's all I'm saying. Dougie loves a bit of slander. That's not fucking true, Jamie. What were we talking about before? Momentum of the sport. Yeah, right. Like 6 months ago, right? 6 months ago, Dustin Poirier is unconscious. It looks like his career is over. Alexander Volkanovski is the number one pound for pound fighter in the world. Today, on April 16th, Dustin Poirier is going to get a title fight. Justin Gaethje's unconscious, and Alexander Volkanovski is like guaranteed to lose his next fight. Will be 3 losses in a row. MMA, mate. MMA. It's wild, dude. Which is sort of why I made that Conor McGregor video today. Because everyone's like, well, if this sport makes sense, Conor McGregor is going to lose. And I'm like, this fucking sport doesn't make sense. It fucking never makes sense. Ever, ever, ever. It never makes sense. So, fucking, it's incredible. I love it. I love it. I love this sport, man. What's the most anticipated fight for you in June that they made so far? Is Whitaker versus Hamzat in June? That's the fight that I'm most excited for in my core. Yeah, I'm going to look forward to Sean Strickland versus Paulo Costa just because that's going to be such a funny build up to the sport. And there's nothing like a McGregor pay per view. It's just the pre-fight interviews, the press conference, the walkout. I mean, the last time McGregor was in the cage, they had like drones flying around the octagon with lights up. So yeah, I'm pumped for June, man. Like UFC in 2024, if you just ignored the Apex, but then of course we have the Apex just shitting on everything. Volk is legit, pound for pound best fighter, then loses 2 fights, and now everything has changed. Yep. Volk losing also gave Max more fuel to beat Justin too, so he can fight Ilya. Yeah. No, Volk losing is like, I mean, we were saying that all Volk had to do was just, all Max had to do was just sit out Volkanovski because Volkanovski was going to age out. People forget how young Max Holloway is. You know, he's old in MMA, he's old in the UFC, but as an athlete, he's in his prime now, which is scary. Look at how much experience Max Holloway has got. He's been in the UFC since he was like 6. It's crazy. So yeah, mate. So true. What is the most amount of money you have ever made in a single year? I once renovated an entire two. We once renovated 2 schools over the Christmas break and made a good amount of money off that. A really, really nice amount of money off that. So I'm not going to tell you how much it was, but it was a nice. It was a good year. It was a good year. Yeah, the pay-per-views this year have been the most stacked we've ever seen. I think King Tersey, the reason for that is because of the upcoming ESPN deal. And ESPN give them a flat rate for pay-per-views, and if they can show that the pay-per-views make a lot of money, it will help them with the ESPN deal. Which is also why we are never, ever getting out of the Apex, because it's just a cheap way to run the UFC. Is Whitaker from your side of Australia, or is Volk? They're both from the East Coast. So they're up at Sydney, and I'm down in Melbourne. Western Mass, how's the channel doing? Channel's going beautifully, man. Channel's going beautifully. We hit 700 and something subs today. 730 subs today, but it's going good, man. It's going good. But we're here for a good time. We're here for a good time. We're just enjoying being an MMA fan online. We're not here to chase any big ass numbers. Okay, dude. It's good spending time with you. Bye. Just want to say I'm 17 years old, training good, and I'm training boxing in the KO app. Cool, man. I start real boxing soon. Hey, dude, Aaron, on God, you can message me at Instagram on Dougie's Corner on Instagram. Let me know your actual fight, when your fight is, and we'll watch it. We'll watch it. We'll pump it up on the channel, man. So you can either message me on the Discord, which the link is in the description, or you can go to Dougie's Corner on Instagram and you can message me there. Let me know your fighter details, when your actual fight is, and we'll fucking get around it, mate. We'll get around it. X Alpha. Jemaya versus Whitaker is legit going to be title fight atmosphere. Yeah, dude. Alpha X. Hey, first time I'm seeing you on the channel, man. Welcome to the channel. Yeah, it's going to be the first fight over in Saudi Arabia. It's going to feel like a number 1 contendership fight, which is kind of sneaky that they're moving Sean Strickland down, isn't it? You live in India? What's wrong with that? Why are you crying over that? India's there's a lot of opportunity in India, brother. I've been to India. What's this? Go away. No one cares. Alpha X. Jemaya versus Whitaker is going to feel like title fight atmosphere. For it being the first card over there, for it being a number 1 contendership fight, for how much the crowd is going to get behind Chimaev, for how much is on the line. Is Whitaker done, or is Chimaev actually getting fraud checked? It's going to be fucking huge. Fucking huge, man. I'm so here for it. So here for it. Where's me Toyota, mate? What are you talking now, Western Mass? UFC Casual, what's up, brother? Good to see you again, man. 300 was fucking phenomenal. I can't believe it all went off without a hitch. No one pulled out. No one got crazily injured. Everyone made weight. There was no fucked up judging. It was the perfect card. From a company that's partnered with WWE. Was it too perfect? I don't know. Oh, you're saying hi to Gutsy. Nice, man. Nice. I appreciate you, Aaron. Thanks for hanging around the channel, dude. Fucking oath, mate. What's up? Dougie lived in India for 3 months. This is true. Tripping on DMT. How are you typing if you're tripping on DMT? Tripping on DMT says, can you give my boy... Good one, mate. That's fucking... Oh, shit. That's the first time I've ever read that one. Oh, fucking hell, mate. You're a fucking genius, cunt. You fucking coming up with that. Shut up, dickhead. You see, Alpha X, are you a middleweight? You seem like a big dude. I am a fat lightweight. How much what do I? I'm 178 centimeters tall and I weigh 85 kilos. So I'm fat lightweight. I need to lose some weight. We just spent a week road tripping, me and Jamie, and I ate way too many marshmallows. I gotta fucking I was back in the gym this week. Mate, after a week off, you just feel flat, don't you? UFC casual. I think Connor snipes Chandler by the second round. As long as Chandler keeps it standing. I've got a feeling, casual, as well. I've got a feeling as well. Like on paper, Michael Chandler wins that fight. But I can see Michael Chandler thinking to himself, I'm building an entire career of having a fun fight that's going to go down as like one of those most rewatched fights with Conor McGregor. And he's going to want to keep it standing. I can see that, man. And I can see Conor McGregor clipping him as Chandler rushes in with these big, like, swinging overhooks. Now, if you've been around this channel for a minute, casual, and you have, you know that my picks are dog shit. So, but I can just see it happening, man. I can just see it happening, brother. Oh, Western Mass, I was typing in your accent, then I'll read it in your accent. Fucking oath, cunt. How you going? Just for you, Western Mass. If Connor and Islam win, you thinking what I'm thinking. King Terzi, this is the video tomorrow. This is the video tomorrow, King Terzi. I'm thinking exactly what you're thinking, my friend. UFC casual. I want to see Connor versus Max BMF fight, but Connor is at 170. Don't worry about that. Connor's coming back down to 155. Don't worry about that. They want Conor McGregor. They need Conor McGregor to beat Michael Chandler. They need Conor McGregor to beat Michael Chandler. If Mark fucking Goddard is refereeing that fight, you know what's up, boys. Early stoppage incoming. Clip that. Clip that. April 16th. Mark Goddard is going to be, if he's reffing the Conor McGregor fight, there's going to be an early stoppage. On God. Western Mass. No one knows what fucking math you're talking about. I'm not doing the fucking conversions, all right? You guys can do the fucking conversions, okay? You're the only fucking country in the world that uses inches. Get on board with the metric system, okay? 1 centimeter, 100 milliliters, 1 liter, all right? Fucking get on board, Americans. Human! Assalamu alaikum, you cunt. How are you? Assalamu alaikum to you, mate. Peace be upon you. I'm good, brother. I'm good. How are you, man? It's good to see you back in the chat, dude. It's good to see you back in the chat. Chandler is going to lose because he's going to be so hyped and drained before the fight even starts. Alpha, I'm feeling it, dude. I'm feeling that. Chandler's going to be starstruck. I think that, like, the moment is going to get to Chandler where he's given up 2 years to try and create his Conor McGregor, Nate Diaz, Dustin Poirier, Khabib moment. He's given up so much for that. And Conor McGregor has been partying on his yacht, not giving a fuck. Like, this is not, fighting Michael Chandler is not a big deal to Conor McGregor. You know what I mean? But fighting Conor McGregor is the biggest deal in the world to Michael Chandler. Human, you're looking mighty handsome today. Thanks, cunt. So are you. You're looking mighty fucking handsome today as well, mate. All right, big ups to everyone in chat. We're all looking handsome today, boys. Chandler's going to be Star Trek. Aaron, remember what, mate? Remember what? I don't remember shit, brother. Let me scroll up and see. Thank you. Remember. Appreciate you. I don't know what you're talking about. Remind me. Western Mass, I despise Connor fighting for the BMF. I don't blame you, dude. I don't blame you. But this is the era we're in, yeah? You know what era we're in. We've talked about it a lot, Western Mass, on this channel. We're in the WWE era. And Conor McGregor, BMF doesn't get more fucking WWE than that, does it, mate? I do think Connor should have had a 3-round fight first. No way his gas tank can handle 5. Casual. I was listening to DC and Chael Sonnen today, and Chael let it slip that Conor McGregor asked for a 3-round fight. He wanted a 3-round fight. And it was part of the negotiations. It had to be a 5-round fight. Now, they didn't say it was a main event, but they did say it was a 5-round fight. And Chael did say that Conor wanted it to be a 3-round fight. Now, it's Chael Sonnen, so take that with, the biggest grain of salt. Go get a fucking rock salt lamp and pour that all over that news. But that's the news coming from Chael Sonnen. Hall of Famer Chael Sonnen, might I say. King Tersey, it is crazy that I never knew that Australia was the same size as the United States. Are you guys better with government than us? That is a very loaded question, and depending what side of the aisle you're coming from, King Tersey. So, it depends. It depends which way you look at government. I kept working during the entire pandemic, so do with that information what you will. Connor stalled Chandler so much. Chandler is going to be fighting with anxiety. Oh, yeah, Alpha. Dude, picture, put yourself, right, in Michael Chandler's shoes, Alpha. Alpha, King, what a fucking group of chads we got in here. Put yourself in Michael Chandler's shoes, man. You've given up 2 years of your career laser focused on this guy. You know that this is your moment to become a superstar. Conor McGregor, he's got all the money. He's got all the fame. Don't get him started on the government, boys. He's made it, right? He's got a gym on a yacht, and he's already come from getting his legs snapped. To Conor McGregor, I honestly feel like, Alpha, as long as he can put on a good fight and prove to himself in here that he's still got it, I think Conor McGregor, in his mind, he believes that a good, clean training camp will get him off the piss, off the coke, and if he can do a good 3-round fight and put in a good showing, to him, that's a win. That's really how I think it is. I think Conor McGregor looks at his life back when he was fighting regularly and just feels a better sense of comfort, and that's the win that he's looking for. Whereas Michael Chandler, this is like his make or break moment. It's way more pressure for Chandler, mate. Way more pressure. That's just how I look at it, bro. Tony F1, long-time fan of the channel. Thank you, Tony, for always jumping in with good shit, man. I appreciate seeing your name every time. I had Jamal this week based on nothing but a gut feeling. I promise you should pick Chandler. There are no reasons to pick the Mac. I'm fucking still picking the Mac, Tony. I can't help it, brother. I can't help it, man. Jamie, I'm looking very handsome today. You are, my love. You are looking very handsome today. Only Chad's allowed. All right, let me read that. Only Chad's allowed in here, cunt. Oh, ban the ogres. Fucking right, Western Mass. Don't get him started on the government. Okay. Connor asked for 3 rounds on Ariel. He said he would be open. He said he would even be open to the prelims. He was just eager to fight. Yeah, that's what I'm saying to Alpha as well, man. Connor just fucking wants to get in there, dude. We're on the same aisle. I also worked during the pandemic. Well then, no. Our government is not better than yours. No. Brava. What's up, brother? Brava. Kako si? Jeli ti dobro? Bravo. Holly Holm disappointed me. Holly Holm disappointed me, man. Aaron, see you, bro. Good luck with your upcoming fight camp. Let me know how you go and when you're fighting. We shall support you as a channel. Holly Holm really disappointed me too, man. She looked so amateurish in there. And that's just how good Kayla Harrison is. Kayla Harrison is on another fucking level. On another fucking level. Honestly, kind of makes me wonder who would win out of Kayla Harrison and Amanda Nunes. Amanda Nunes is really good, but she was sort of, fuck, man. I don't know, dude. Kayla Harrison is scary good. Scary good. I think she could beat Sean O'Malley. And I'm not even fucking kidding, man. I think she could beat Sean O'Malley. I think she could out-wrestle Sean O'Malley. Western Mass. I was working so much during whatever happened to us in 2019 that I got talked into it. Yep. I was actually that busy and stupid, but I'm doing all right. Yeah, man, look, we all know people that got talked into it. I mean, in my country, it was like do or die, you know? There's a reason I have a van that can go off grid. Um, but as long as you're healthy, brother, that's the important thing. You know, as long as we're all healthy, then we just move on to tomorrow. And that's all we can do. Just look forward to tomorrow, man. What's next for Bobby Green, chat? That's a good question. Bobby Green versus Paddy Pimblett, Alpha? That's what I would like to see. I think that fight would be phenomenal. I think Bobby Green could piece up Paddy Pimblett. His face is always there to get hit. Rue. Cool name, man. Rue. This is the perfect match for Conor. It is, man. It is. UFC casual. Aljo disappointed me the most at UFC 300. Dude, honest to God, Aljamain Sterling pissed me. I went on a fucking rant yesterday. You want to see a fun rant? Jump on yesterday's live stream. It's still up. It's about halfway through the live stream. Me just fucking losing it at Aljamain Sterling, brother. Moicano called out Dariush. That's a smart call out for Moicano. Dariush is just a free name there in lightweight, ready to be taken. Bravo. Conor ain't got 5 rounds in him. That's true, man. That's probably why Conor asked for 3. I think Conor is just looking forward to himself getting through a good, clean fight camp off the piss and off the cocaine, man. Chandler won't wrestle because he wants to entertain. And even if he does, he doesn't have... cool. Chandler won't wrestle because he wants to entertain the crowd. True. And even if he does, he won't have the cardio to keep Conor down. Yeah, man. Yeah, and it's going to be a different fighting pace for Chandler. It's going to be a very different pace for Chandler because Conor has gone to 170 before. Conor's kind of used to fighting at 170. Chandler, not so used to fighting at 170. So Chandler is going to have a very different gas tank. When you're carrying more muscle, your gas tank's not always as good. Conor's played a really good mind game with Michael Chandler here. He's kept him in a 2-year-long training camp. He's keeping him fighting out of his regular weight class. It's very clever what Conor's done. Chandler has, let me open this up so it's more light in here, boys. Chandler has no fight IQ. Chandler, yeah, no, I know. And it's great, right? Do we not love it? Muhammad, welcome, brother. Good to see you, man. How you been, bro? How you been? Kayla Harrison is on another level of roids. She is scary strong. Dude, it is wild how now that USADA isn't here, Kayla Harrison is. And she looks fucking jacked, mate. Right? Is that not weird? We're going to go for 8 more minutes, lads, and then we're out of here. Thank you all for joining me on this stream. I love doing these live streams. It's so fun, guys. Kayla is hot as fuck, though. I mean, I'm not going to yuck your yum, brava, but I'm happy for you and Mo. Bobby versus Pimblett in Manchester would be great. Dude, UFC casual, you're absolutely right, man. Bobby Green versus Paddy Pimblett in Manchester, right? And fucking Bobby Green, 18 more minutes. I can't waste a mess. I'm sorry, brother. Bobby Green, right, is looking so sharp at 37. Can we glaze Bobby Green for a minute, guys? Like, I don't know, pause, but he's fucking 37 at lightweight. Looking crisp. I know it was against Jim Miller. But fuck, man, he looks fucking good for 37. And I do think he has a good chance against Paddy Pimblett. And for any 37-year-old to have a good chance against Paddy Pimblett says something about how good they are, right? Come on, man. Come on, chat. Fucking green flags or green squares in the chat bar for Bobby Green. A bit of mic abuse there. Brava, fire. UFC casual. I think Paddy grapples the fuck out of him. I mean, if he wants to win, he should. But I mean, Paddy's already pretty hated by the fans. That would be something dumb to do. Alpha X. Conor and Chimaev are both going for the finish right away, and I don't see them trying for 5 rounds regardless. I agree, man. Oh, no, I think, actually, sorry. I thought I read the start of that as Conor. I was picturing Michael Chandler. I think Conor will play a long game. I think he will. I think he'll try and play a long, clean, smart game. I think he'll cheat a lot if there is grappling. He'll fingers in gloves, fence grab, eye pokes. I think he'll cheat a lot if there is grappling. But I think if it's stand-up, Conor will try and keep it going because he wants the activity. He really, really wants the activity. Moicano is so smart with who he chooses to fight. Moicano is really thinking about his career. I wonder, Mo, if Moicano and the Guru have talked in DMs about Moicano's career, because he is playing a really fucking clever game. 5 minutes left, boys. Alpha X. I can see Chandler wrestling only if it's picking him up and slamming him, but not keeping him on the ground often. Yeah, I would say Connor's ground game, like his get up game, has really evolved. Like he was doing good against Dustin, and he did, go back and watch that first round of Connor versus Habib. Like Connor knows what his weakness is and has worked on it a lot. But the ring rust, man, it's gonna be so interesting to see how the ring rust affects McGregor. It's gonna be so weird to see, man. Moicano, at Muhammad, Moicano's lucky that virtually Chad Truman. McGregor has been off for 3 years. Yeah, Chandler 1.5 years. So now they both have ring rust to even the playing field. True. That is true. And Connor's sort of used to ring rust as well, isn't he? Like he's always a bit up and down. McGregor fell off after that Mayweather fight. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right, dude. But we're not fighting at a high level anymore. Like we're fighting Michael Chandler. You know what I mean? So like he's fallen off, but his level of competition is falling off with him. Like how old is Michael Chandler? 35? 36? So where he's at is matching it. Does that make sense, brother? King Terzi. I think 307 is going to be in early October in Spain. Interesting. So that's where Volkanovski will be. That means he won't be in Perth. Rue. Dougie, be honest, mate. On a scale, Chandler's 37. Fucking hell, Cage. Thanks for telling me, man. Yeah, so like Chandler's not that scary either. Compared to where Connor used to be fighting before the fall off. Anyway, let's get on to Rue. Rue, Dougie, be honest, mate. On a scale of 1 to 10, cunt, how bad will Dustin lose to Islam? I think Dustin gets waxed inside 1 round. I think you're absolutely right. Maybe not inside 1 round, but in the first 1 or 2 rounds. Yes, Dustin Poirier is going to get his fucking head smashed in by Islam Makhachev. On the ground. On ground and pound as well. Maybe choked out. Maybe starting with heavy ground and pound and then rolls over because Dustin Poirier always gives up his back. That's the only way Dustin Poirier knows how to get up, is to give up his back, and then he gets rear naked choked. That is the clearest way I could see that fight going within 2 rounds. Yes. Mo, I can't glaze Bobby Green, dude. I bet on Jim Miller, but I will give him his W. That's fair enough, man. I don't blame you. Dare I say it, that black don't crack. Go Bobby Green. You may dare to say it, Western Mass. You may dare to say it. We need Aspinall, Leon, MVP, Paddy Pimlet, Molly, and Wood on the Manchester card. UFC Casual. I'm telling you, man, change your name. You shouldn't have it as UFC Casual. You just built a fucking sick Manchester card. Good on you. Mo's in the building. He's back on the map. I know. It's good to see him, man. It must be like fucking early in the morning where Mo is, bro. Chandler's 37. What's up, Cage? All the boys are here. It's good to see everyone back in chat. Cage, you lurking lad. Nina Drama got charmed by Alex Pereira for sure. Charm. Maybe. There's a reason Nina Drama has her career. She didn't transfer over from Playboy for no reason. Alex, what's up, brother? Dude, we got 2 minutes left, Alex. I'm so sorry that you're jumping in chat now, man. Mo, you guys are chatting with each other in chat, so if I missed anything there, let me know. Say at Dougie, because I think you guys are just chatting amongst yourselves, which is great to see. I love it. But Arthur, what's your opinion on Nina Drama? I don't have an opinion on Nina Drama, to be honest. Like, I don't watch her content, but I get why she's here. Like, there's a lot of young men that watch MMA, and she's an ex-Playboy model that does funny things with the fighters. So I get why she's here. I nothing Nina Drama, to be honest. I don't watch her content. I see it on shorts, and that's about it. So what else can I say? Nina Drama is good for the community, but sometimes super cheesy. Yeah. 7 for so it's the morning for you, brother. Nice. Good morning. Have a good day at work, bro. Have a good day at work. Mo says Nina Drama is good for the community. I think she is. I think she's positive for the community. I would take Nina Drama over the Schmo. Like, to me, they're pretty much the same. They serve the same purpose in MMA. So, yeah. Alex, I went 10-3 on predictions. Charles, Dustin, I thought we're locked. Yeah, dude, it was. Yeah, fair. It was a fucking hard one to predict, man. It was a hard. Like, I don't think anyone saw. I don't think anyone saw Justin Gaethje, Max Holloway going down the way it did. UFC casual. I didn't choose the name. It chose me. Lastly, first. Oh, lastly, you slid in right at the end of the stream. Ironic. Sorry, dude. I figured out the difference between jelly and jam. All right, you set up the joke. Go ahead. Drop it. Sorry, I was gone. Watching Rampage knockout compilation. I mean, if you're gonna be gone, brother, that's the place to be gone to. I'm picking 2007 Rampage over half the current light heavyweights. Want to just run through Rakic? No, dude. Tony. Rampage Jackson isn't knocking out Yuri Prohaska. No one's knocking out Yuri Prohaska. Some of Nina Drama's long form interviews are really bring out the personality of the fighters. Yeah, no, I think that's what's good. Like, it's just not the same as like, how hard did you train this weekend? How hard did you train? Are you going to win this weekend? Are you a lock this weekend? Like, she does something different, which I think is great for the community. So that's true. Western Mass. Fun stream, mate. It was a fun stream, brother. It was good. What's the difference between New Zealand and Australia? They're different countries. They're both islands. Australia's a much bigger island than New Zealand. Yuri versus Hill next. Sure, why not? Discord, Dougie's Corner. Yep. We're quite foul mouthed too. Yeah, it's good fun. We're 9-4 on predictions. Tony, you should go good on predictions, brother. You watch this sport like a fucking hawk, mate. You're in it. All right, that's it. We're going to end the stream here. As Mo said, there is a Discord if you guys want to keep chatting with each other, memeing with each other, abusing me. It's good fun in there. There's a bunch of degenerates, but it's not too wild. So if you enjoyed this chat and want to get more notifications, get more involved on the channel, the Discord's there. If you haven't liked this stream, if you could leave a like, that really, really helps grow the channel because it pushes it out there more. I do leave these streams up, so they go up as videos. So if you could leave a like, that would be awesome. There is going to be another video tomorrow. So if you want notifications for that, make sure to subscribe to the channel. And I will see all of you legendary cunts in the next stream. W stream, take care. Good to see all the fucking boys in chat again. And we'll talk soon, lads. Everyone have a good night, good day, wherever you are. All right. Fucking later. Fucking see you later.